good evening, everybody. It's Rory Conacher here. It's a Sunday night, and I thought I'd like to give everybody an update of where things are standing with the law case. We made tremendous progress, and from my side, we've also been working very hard with the team with regards to launching a website when we reach the 10,000 mark. So what I'd like to do is just give everybody a quick update, and let's jump straight into it. So first of all, if I just move this out of the way, I want to make sure that everybody understands this is really for members only, for those people that have been affected. I'm not here to give any advice, and this is really for educational purposes. But at the end of the day, we want to get down to the truth. And if anybody wants to ask any specific information, I have two people assisting me with this specific email address, trying to get back to everybody. askroryc@gmail.com. I've created this email address specifically so that we can try and tend to your questions and get some answers. Before we jump into anything, look, first of all, I want to congratulate our Springbok rugby team. For those that don't know what rugby is, it's a game that's played on an international level, and South Africa is the first team ever to win 4 World Cups, and we have a 50% success rate. We've only played 8 tournaments out of 10, and we have won 4 of those. So well done to the Bokke, well done to the Springboks, and again, great games with France, England, and New Zealand. There were some very tough encounters, but again, to South Africa, it's an amazing achievement with a country that's going through so many challenges at the moment. So what is this all about? This is really about the Hypertech Group and Sam Lee. There's been so many programs that have failed, and so many questions that we want to get answers for. And recently, we've gone through the VideoLook Beta and Live, VAV, and currently Vend is running at the moment. But what happened is when I spoke with the various people, Sam says he's only responsible for Vend, even though he made public commitments on VAV and various other things in VideoLook. So really the gist of this is now we are as a community galvanizing to go and get the answers, and we're taking on a lawsuit here. We are aiming to get 10,000 people on board, and we are almost there. We have 82% success. So once we have reached the 10,000 commitment level, we will then launch the website, which will be a members-only access, and that is what we're going to use to communicate with the attorneys and all the private confidential documents and what the specific claims are. So if you are wanting to join the lawsuit, we need to get involved, and we're almost there. Can you imagine if we just, each one who's currently responded, just reached out to one more person? It'll make a massive difference. So from my side, I'm receiving a lot of messages from everybody. And the one here is, I'm just going to read them out, because what blows my mind is that people haven't received the message that we're busy with the law case. And I don't know if it's because people are not sharing it, or leaders are not talking about it, or groups are not there. But let me go through a couple here. Hi there. A friend of mine that got signed up in Hyperverse reached out to tell me about this lawsuit. I personally threw over $14,000 into Hyperverse a year ago and never recovered a dime. I signed up a dozen people, and also they put in between 10 and 30,000, who also did not recover a dime. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to get involved and potentially recover any of my funds, or help in any way to get this guy thrown behind bars. Here's another one. I've read your email and related information. I've also completed the forms and have also forwarded it across to my son and other members that joined underneath me. Unfortunately, no one in my upline responds to my emails, texts, phone calls from me. It's fair to say I have been abandoned by them. Now, this seems to be a common theme that really concerns me. And again, I'm not criticizing any leadership. That's not what I'm here to do. But what I am concerned about is that people have signed up people, and now when times get tough, they're not there to give the information over. People are only finding out about this lawsuit through watching YouTube or through other means. So where does the responsibility sit? Surely everybody has the right to know about this lawsuit, and if they want to participate. So that's something that we need to discuss maybe as a community. Once again, I appreciate your efforts. here and look forward to hearing good news from the outcome of the investigation. Well, I can tell you the investigation is certainly yielding very good results. Good morning, my name is so-and-so, and I write on behalf of my son, so-and-so. Can you please forward the forms to file the lawsuit against Sam? And again, hi, Rory, I came across your YouTube video relating to Hubba. So someone's coming across the YouTube video. Firstly, I cannot thank you enough for trying to get to the bottom of the matter. So many lies, and the person that shared the opportunity does not speak to me anymore or help me. We are with you and will do whatever it takes to get the answers we need. So there's a common theme here where people have just disappeared on people. You know, they're all keen to sign people up, but when it comes to the crunch and we need to give more information, there doesn't seem to be that support. And that is concerning for me as well. And I think the other thing is, what I want to highlight is, again, I'm not criticizing any leadership here, and everybody's got their own methodology. But surely as a leader, you should at least make the people aware that this lawsuit opportunity is there, and allow the people to decide, allow the members to decide what they want to do. But not sharing the information, it's almost like you're withholding an opportunity for somebody to make a decision. And I'm not sure the reason why that is. Maybe people are concerned, maybe people are worried, maybe they have their own reasons, maybe they've got other strategies to help. I know some people have gone and helped their members directly and helped them a lot. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that still don't know about this Lawcase opportunity. So only through the community can we share. And I reach out to the leaders to please at least make the people aware of this opportunity so they can decide what's right for them. I want to emphasize that I am fully committed to such an extent that once we get to the 10,000, I've already spoken with my family. I am dedicating 1 year minimum to make sure that I follow through on this. And that's how serious I am about this. You know, people think this is just, a passing fleet. No, I'm here because I want to get through the truth and the justice, and we need answers. There is millions and millions, if not billions, involved here, and no one's doing anything. And things just go from one campaign to another, and we have a false promise here and we don't get delivery. So I'm not saying who's to blame and who's not to blame, but what I am saying is I want to get to some answers so that we at least as a community can either put this matter to rest or get the justice and potentially get some revenue back from whatever's happening. But this cannot continue. And I'm fully dedicated to this Lawcase. If the community is behind me, I will dedicate a year of my life and do whatever it takes, follow any road, travel to wherever I need to, sit wherever I need to make sure that we get justice for everybody. Another reason people are saying, oh, well, I've lost the money and moved on. But another important factor that people must consider is, what about your data? What about your data? There's so much data that has been shared. I think of the golden parachute. People have given bank account details. People have given passports. What has happened to all that data? Sam says he's not responsible for VideoLook. He's not responsible for VAV. He's not responsible for this. He's not responsible. So what's happened to our data? Surely we need to get the answers on our data, because it's just sitting there. Has our data been sold to somebody else? Has it been given to somebody else? Well, I damn well want to make sure that we have the answers to that, is our data still protected? Or has it been shared out there in the marketplace? So, regardless of whether you think you're just getting the money back, what about the protection of the data? And that is a very key aspect that we need to add into this lawsuit. What is going to protect us with all the IDs and passports and photographs and everything out there? We need to get to the answers of this, and it's got to be done in the right manner. I look at, the golden parachute. There were over 10,000 people. Where are all the people from the golden parachutes? Where's everybody? It's now the time that the community must decide. And I am very pleased with those people that have joined, but I'm also disappointed with a lot of people, and there's a lot of leaders that haven't jumped in. So maybe there's a better education process. I'm going to be hosting specific meetings this week again to reach out to all the leaders to see how we can work together. There's some leaders that have come forward, and we're working very closely together. but the large majority of the leaders have not taken a step forward. So I would just, from my side, if they don't want to get involved, that's fine, but at least just share the information with your team so your team can decide. Something that was going around, essentially, I've been asking questions and saying, well, who do we speak to for VideoLook for all these projects? And we do know that with Vend, you have Petros and you have Summer May promoting it. When details were communicated on this, they reached out to me and said, please don't share my details. And I'm going to respect that. Sam has never had an issue with sharing his details, and you can see his details over here. But at the end of the day, who do you reach out to for support? I contacted Sam and said, Sam, what about Vend? What happens if somebody can't get access to Vend? There's no support structure around this. And he agreed with me, and he said, well, look, we actually need to hire people. And that's sort of contrary to what they were saying initially, to say, well, nobody's employed, but now they're looking to get some support structure in place. So is it a company? Is there employees? Are these other people employed? So many questions that need to be answered. So from my side, what I'd like everybody to do is just grab your cell phone. This is going to be quite important because I'm trying something completely new to make it easier. So you guys all know how to obviously use the camera, and when you scan a code, it will take you straight to the website. So from my side, we're getting a lot of information coming through. It's absolutely amazing. In fact, I want to put like a little video clip together on highlight, like almost like a highlight reel. We're busy uploading and sharing this information with the right parties, let's just say. And if you just take out your phone now and you scan this little barcode, and there's a lot of your other QR codes that I'm sharing with you to make it easier. So when you are on this video watching it, you can just scan the screen and go straight to where you need to go to fill in what you need to go to do. So anything relating to the Lawcase, please, you can email or send. I'm looking for project information, videos, messages, anything that's going to form the base. We have so much information. We're putting everything in an Excel spreadsheet. On the website, we're actually going to be creating a blog. We're going to be sharing the whole lot of information. Everybody will be able to have access to it, that you can actually see why we're going ahead with what we're doing. And from my side, if you want to share things, the easiest for us is going to be WeTransfer. You literally just go either to that website, http://roryconacher.wetransfer.com, or you can scan this QR code right now. You can also forward things to me in Telegram. You can send email links or files, but the easiest would be WeTransfer, because then we are able to download it and we know who it comes from. So if you scan this WeTransfer, essentially what's going to happen, let me just move my picture out the way here. Step number one, it will take you to the screen and it will say, do you want to send a file? You say, yes, I want to. And then you just need to agree. And then you'll get a little plus button that says upload files, and you can load up to 200 gigabytes. And then we'll obviously download it on the other side. So just scan that WeTransfer there, or pause the video now. If you need to pause the video while you're watching, then you can scan the QR codes and then move on further. So let me just move that there. Great. Let's go to the next slide. So if you hit with the HTTP, if you're doing this on your computer, it's going to come up with a web page like this, and you'll be able to upload files as well. And you can just save them or upload them onto your computer as such. This is what it looks like when it comes through. Basically, it tells us who it came from, so we can obviously thank them and interact with them. And if you want to be anonymous, that's also cool. Yeah, so we are then downloading those files and putting them all into evidence for the case. The other thing is quite interesting. There's a group in the US. Obviously, this has reached the attention of the authorities, and there is a group that's being created, FBI Most Wanted. But I do need to stress, please, this group is only for US citizens. There are other groups on an international basis, and I know there's like Nepal and a couple other countries. As we grow, what I'm thinking of doing is opening up a group for each country, because of the extent that we've got. We've got well over 2,000 responses from America. We've got obviously South Africa, UK, Denmark, all the countries. So As things progress, we'll look at it from the website point of view, but once we have the members access, we'll make sure the information is there. But if you are wanting, if you're from the States or from, a US citizen, you would need to, if you want the English, you need to click on here or scan. If you want to get updates on the Spanish side, please scan that barcode. You will be getting updated of what's going to be happening from that perspective. And again, I'm not a US citizen, but there is a group that is working with the authorities, and they have made significant progress as well. Then on this side, if you want to follow any updates, this is a Telegram group. You can scan this over here. It will take you straight to the group. Again, you can see this is the detail. Follow the channel to get all the updates on legal matters relating to the failed projects of Hypertech Group and Sam Lee. Here's a project list, and it's not limited to that list. So Hyper, Stable, VidiLook, StepChain, VAV, and Vend. So scan that code and go through. Now I'm trying something new. If you scan this code, this will give you the 4 groups or 4 links that you need, or 5 links, should I say. It's not 4, 5. So you got your Telegram Lawcase over here. You've got your WhatsApp channel, what you need to do. So if you scan this barcode, it's going to take you through to this image that you see over here. And then you click on each one, and it's going to take you to those channels to join. So this is a great QR code that gives you all the critical links that you need should you want to participate in the Lawcase. So the first one is to follow on Telegram. The second one is to follow up on WhatsApp. The third one is the Google form itself, meaning what you need to fill in if you want to be part of the Lawcase. The other one is the YouTube, where I upload all the YouTubes, like this video particularly is going to get loaded up there. That's where people can get access. So you can click on that YouTube or subscribe to the YouTube, or just follow that and see if you want to get updates. And then lastly, the one with the evidence upload is the WeTransfer. You can click on that and update. So if you scan this, you will take you through to this QR page where you have all the links. As I said, we've done a lot of work with regards to the website, and it's coming very, very soon. We're pushing, hopefully, maybe this coming towards the end of this week, that's coming through. And that's going to tie in with the 10,000 that we reach. So I will be hosting meetings this week. I want to have meetings that are closed as well as opened. And those meetings are going to be live streamed, or the closed meetings with the leaders that want to participate. Because I need to get to the bottom of why so many people are not aware that there's an opportunity for the Lawcase. And again, I respect all the leaders, but maybe some of these leaders are not even aware of it themselves, and I need to reach out to them and ask them where they stand on the matter. So I'm going to be busy with that this week, hosting closed meetings where the leaders can say what they need to say, and obviously open meetings where anybody can jump on board. I do have a limit of 100, but I will be broadcasting live on Zoom as well, and that goes to YouTube, which would then allow people to answer questions, etc. And if you want to ask a question up front, you can email Ask Rory C, and I'll try and cover those topics in that meeting as well. So what I need from you right now, and again, I look at this, help me help you. I am fully committed to go through with this, but I'm not going to do it if we don't have the community standing behind us. So I'm committed. The question is, are you committed to support me to help you get what the answers that you need, and to go through and at least get the truth and justice what we need? Help me help you. I mean, that old Jerry Maguire story, help me help you. That's where we got to get to. So the last, I'm just going to bring this one up again. This is, if you missed it, scan this one. This is a very important one. This has got all the links on it. And on this particular QR codes, again, a lot of the leaders have been abandoned, and this worries me. And these are my personal VidiLook groups, okay? And I'm not here to take anybody away from anybody, please understand. But I have so many people that have been abandoned and don't have an idea of what's going on. So if you want to get updates, you can just join this group, which is the VidiLook Leaders Announcement Group. This is going to be a situation where I can update on the Lawcase and anything specific around VidiLook. For all those that didn't get the memo, there are no withdrawals taking place on VidiLook. VidiLook, Sam has walked away from the project, okay? And he says Gareth is in charge. And yet we have a situation in the States where the license is there, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a whole lot that needs to be worked through. If you want to be part of a leaders group where you can interact with other leaders, then you need to choose from the group number 1, group number 2, 3, and 4. I think group number 1 is pretty full, but 2 and 3 and 4 have got space. In fact, group number 2, Sam Lee is himself on that group. So if you're part of that group, you're going to be able to message out, and Sam will be getting those messages as well. So if you want to if you're part of VidiLook and you've got nowhere to go and you need to get some information, you can join the announcement group. You just scan that barcode and join. If you want interaction with the other leaders, and please note, we don't just let it go free for all. We open it up in the morning and the afternoon, half an hour, because the worst thing we can have is people just complaining and things going all over. This is to have information that helps you at the end of the day. So that's it from our side. I want to thank everybody. And if there's any specific things that need to be asked, please let me know, and share whatever information you have. For those that are supporting, thank you so much. For those that are wanting information, please email or reach out to your leaders, reach out to people that you know. From our side, we are very close to getting to the 10,000, and I'm hoping to launch that website soon, and we can then all move forward and get to the answers that we require. So thank you. Have a fantastic evening, and we talk again.